Hi, I'm Michael Sutton, and I'm the owner at Kind Home Solutions. I wanted to take a quick minute and dig into one of, if not the most important question you can ask your potential painter before you hire them. Now, I recognize there are a lot of questions that are important and worth asking, like, what's your availability? What product are you using? How much does it cost? Do you have a warranty? And the list goes on and on. But what might be the most important question is actually, how much paint do you plan on using? This might sound like an odd question, but it impacts two very real parts to your paint job. What type of product are they using, and how many coats are they doing? Historically, products required 2 coats from most manufacturers, but more and more high-end products are being designed to use 1 coat when repainting a house. This has to do with advancements in paint technology over the last 10 to 20 years. Your average home uses 14 to 18 gallons of paint for 1 coat on both the siding and the trim. If you're doing a second coat, you typically use slightly less paint on that second go around, so your average 2-coat project would use 24 to 30 gallons of paint. Now, if your potential painter has told you he's doing 2 coats but only has 15 gallons of paint budgeted, you have a very big problem on your hands because there's only a few ways to get this done. 1, you can do thinner coats than what's recommended for the best protection on your home. Or 2, you have to water down the product to get it to go further. I know that sounds crazy, but many painters still do add water to their paint to stretch it out further. The beauty though is that a higher quality paint will actually last longer than 2 or even 5 coats of a cheaper product. This has to do with both the amount of titanium dioxide that's in the paint and something called pinholes, which is where water can get below the surface of a paint job and cause the paint to break down from the inside out. At Kind Home Solutions, we use only the highest quality paint and apply it to the specs our manufacturers recommend. And to put you at ease, we write out our estimated gallons on each quote so you can see exactly how much paint we plan to use. So before you make your final decision on your painter, dig in and make sure they're doing right by you and your home. And if they say they're doing 2 coats, make sure they are using enough paint to do 2 coats. Thanks for watching. We look forward to working with you in the future. Have a wonderful day.